Well, Loic Tanak very much the man of the moment. He won in Sardinia. He was second in Portugal, continuing through Shakedown this morning. The quickest of our cars by quite some margin. For me, Tanak could be the man to watch this weekend. So Thierry Neuville, second quickest then in Shakedown this morning. He's shown some tenacity this year. He's shown basically how to score points. He's managed to retrieve difficult situations. What will be called for this weekend? Well, we'll have to wait and see. I think it could be a struggle, particularly on the opening day, first on the road. But Neuville has shown us he's a fighter and a battler, and that's what you need to be here on these fast-flowing stages. Here's a man who needs a good rally. Adrian Formeau. It was a fabulous start to the season. Stuttered a little bit over the course of the last two events. Formeau coming to Poland for the very first time. How much of a disadvantage is that going to be? Well, it certainly wasn't in Shakedown this morning, where he was the third quickest of our crews. Andreas Mikkelsen, a man who's won this event before. He won it, and in fact, when we were here last time out, he's gone consistently well on the Polish stages. Difficult start to the year for Andreas Mikkelsen. Can he turn things around here in Poland? I think he can. Mikkelsen certainly looking very decent indeed during Shakedown this morning. This is exciting. This is exciting for everyone, for all young drivers, in particular for all Latvians. Martin Sess, great job by him this morning. Fifth quickest. Sixth quickest to Elvin Evans. Probably needs a result here more than any other driver. He needs to kick-start his championship challenge. And these three fast gravel rallies are a real opportunity for Evans. He needs to come out with locks flying and fighting.
Right long into Yuppie crest, immediate open 3 left of a 60k, 3 right plus maybe, opens in.
Well, the unexpected, Kalle Rovanperä, up until 3 days ago in fact, we didn't at all expect to see Rovanperä out on the stages. 7th quickest in this morning's Shakedown. Is that a reflection on the challenge ahead this week for Rovanperä? Well, it could very well be. It is going to be a difficult weekend, that is for sure. Drivers, and in particular co-drivers, their preparation, it can be 4, 5, 6 days of full-time preparation for each event. Rovanperä is a man capable of doing anything. But is this a challenge too far for Rovanperä? Well, he's shown us in the past that he is the most adaptable of drivers. Let's see what he can do. Takamoto Katsuta loves this type of road, loves this event. Only 8th quickest in Shakedown. Will he be disappointed with that? I don't know. I don't think so. It is very difficult. This road really quite representative of what we're going to see this weekend. So Taka might have expected to have been a little closer to the pace at the front, but you know, we just have to wait and see which Taka turns up this weekend. Is it going to be the flying Taka that we saw in Japan last year, that we've seen consistently in Safari Rally Kenya? I really hope so. I really, really hope so.
30, wheel 7 right, sharp over crest, left 60, turn short 7 left, into crest, into tight.
Gregoire Munster. Yeah, another driver who needs just a strong, confidence-building finish here. Now, he's a driver who's got recent experience of this one. He's done it a couple of times in the last 4 or 5 years, albeit in the ERC. The stages, though, more or less similar stages. He will recognise a lot of the kilometres that we have in front of us this weekend. It's important he keeps the car on the road and he maximises his opportunity. Well, how good was that? Some wonderful action from this morning's shakedown here in Mikołajki. It is so good to be back in this part of the world rallying. They are indeed very, very special stages. But what do the drivers think about this coming rally and the challenge ahead? We caught up with a few of them. First up, it was our championship leader, Thierry Neuville.
I mean, it's very hard to have any expectations right now. We know that it's going to be a challenging opening day. The stations didn't look too bad during WRC, but obviously with that amount of sun and hot air, I guess that it has dried out quite a lot and gets much more dusty. But it is what it is. We have to have our own approach, try to drive clever, with a good attack without doing too much.
Kalle Rovanperä, it is 1:10 on Thursday afternoon. Where should you be?
In bed. At the cottage, probably, or driving the jet ski, what I was fixing before I left here.
Did you fix it? Is it ready to go for when you get home?
Yeah, I fixed it.
Tell me when you got that phone call. Tell me what your thoughts were. You know, we've heard that you maybe weren't so sure about whether it was possible to do it.
Yeah, so basically Kai called me first. I knew why he was calling me. So yeah, he told me that maybe there is a chance. And then later on when Jari-Matti called me, I knew why he was calling me. So.
What did you have to weigh up? What were the considerations before you said yes?
To be honest, I didn't have much choice. Of course, I could have said no, but yeah, I understood the team really needed the help. So yeah, like I said, I wasn't really super happy to come to a fast rally like this without any preparation. I know it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be even so enjoyable. But yeah, I said yes because I wanted to help the team.
But listen, we know you're a genius. In fact, you're a bit of a freak, which we all know. You can do anything in a car. For me, the bigger job is maybe for Joni. Joni would normally spend 5 or 6 days preparing for an event. He's got a huge job to do to be ready for the start this evening, hasn't he?
Yeah, he wasn't so happy either when he heard about it. Just because, of course, we are now happy to be here and helping the team, but it's not so nice when you know that you will not catch up any time, let's say, with the others. You will be a bit behind all the time, and like Jonne also needs to work a lot. He's not sleeping so much during the nights, writing all the notes and everything. So, yeah, it will be tricky.
I don't know if we say on the back foot, but it's definitely not been a good couple of rallies in Sardinia and Portugal. So, of course, we're hoping for better now.
And maybe it's not been the kindest rally to you in the past. What are your thoughts on coming back here?
Honestly, it's a nice rally. It's very fast. Obviously, we know the reasons why we haven't been coming. So it'd be interesting to see if those issues can be put aside again this year. But in terms of atmosphere and the rally itself, then it's brilliant.
We are in a different season again with 3 fast rallies coming. So we haven't been in Poland for a long time. So most of the stages seem new, and we had to do all the new notes. So it was quite a tough job over the 2 days. Still easier than Kalle has to do, but yeah, not easy with the new stages. I like the event. It's let's say there are also roads which you need to give respect as with the speed and mostly narrow roads and a lot of crests and jumps. I would say it's like a second after Finland, where you really need the respect because of the speed and the precision needed at the same time, and also precision needed in the notes. So. If you come to new roads here and you need to push immediately, you need to be very confident in everything.
Last couple of rallies, you've had 1 or 2 issues. How do you bounce back from that?
Well, in Sardinia it was technical issue. They have fixed it. They have found the issue, and it will not happen again. So that's okay. So then we are quite confident that the issue is sorted. So now we go back like beginning of the year. We get another podium and we are happy. So that's the plan.
And a lot of people with high expectations of Mikkelsen here.
Yeah, but also from me as well. I have expectations coming here. It's Rally Poland has always been a good rally for us. Second in 14, second in 15, and 1 in 16. So I'm really happy to be back on gravel. Even though I had only 1 test day, the feeling was quite good quite quickly. So I hope we can have a good rally and a good display this weekend.
Why is that you go so well here in Poland in particular?
I don't know. It's the surface here is a bit different, a bit more loose, a bit more sandy. I just feel quite comfortable on that kind of surface. So really enjoyable to drive, and these cars now are so fast, so it's really enjoyable to drive. Really good fun, to be honest. So hopefully I'll have enough mileage to feel comfortable to push to the maximum tomorrow morning, because we have a small advantage with our road position, and I just need to try to take advantage of it.
You know what? I think it's going to be a fascinating rally, this one. So good to hear from so many of our drivers and team bosses this morning. So, as you did hear, you know, the weather looks great. It's going to be hot. We're expecting 31, 32 degrees. What about that talk of a little bit of rain, though? That could really mix things up should we see any rain out on these stages. It does get remarkably muddy and difficult when it rains on the soft gravel that we have here in Poland. Big event, this one. 19 stages, 303 kilometres in total. The biggest day is Saturday in terms of kilometres, 124. But the one to watch is for sure Friday. Friday, no service through those stages. It could be really interesting indeed. Do you know what? I'm not sure who to call this weekend. Who's going to win it? My money, I suppose, if I had to have a bet, would be on Oyt Tanak. But let us know in the comments below your 1, 2, 3 for this event. Well, we did catch up with a number of our drivers before Shakedown this morning. If you've missed that video, take a little look. Press the wee button there and it'll take you straight to our pre-Shakedown video from this morning. It is so good to be back in Poland. There is such a wonderful atmosphere around Rally Poland. There always has been. Fingers crossed all our spectators behave themselves. If you are going out into the stages, do your bit and make sure that those around you are behaving, because the last thing we want is to lose stages, is to lose loops, potentially to lose any rallying, days of rallying, because of issues with spectators. Do keep safe out there, folks. It is going to be a wonderful weekend back in Poland for the 80th running of this wonderful event.